The scene unfolded in a packed international courtroom. Cameras were strictly limited, but eyewitnesses and journalists couldn't stop talking about what they witnessed. Amal Clooney, poised as ever, stood tall before the bench, her calm demeanor radiating confidence. The case itself involved a highly sensitive human rights issue, one that had drawn attention from across the globe. But what no one expected was the emotional turn her argument would take. According to reports, Amal's words cut straight through the tension in the room. She wasn't just defending her client. She was defending the very principles of justice and truth. At one point, her voice trembled slightly as she addressed the devastating consequences of the injustice at hand. Even the opposing counsel appeared visibly moved. The judge, normally stern and unshaken, paused in complete silence before responding. Witnesses say you could hear a pin drop. One person described it as a moment that reminded everyone what real courage looks like. What made this moment so unforgettable wasn't just the legal brilliance Amal displayed. It was the raw humanity behind her words. She spoke not only as an advocate but as a woman who has spent years fighting for those who cannot speak for themselves. Her statement was a blend of intellect, empathy, and moral conviction that left everyone in awe. Social media erupted within hours. Clips of the speech spread like wildfire, shared by journalists, activists, and fans alike. The hashtag Amal Clooney moment started trending, and comments poured in praising her composure and passion. Amal Clooney doesn't just talk about justice. She is justice in motion, one user wrote. Another said, she reminded the world why truth still matters, even in a system that often forgets. The moment wasn't just about the legal victory. It was about reminding people that compassion and intellect can coexist powerfully in the pursuit of fairness. Those inside the courtroom reported that after Amal finished speaking, there was a long, heavy silence. The judge, known for being direct and composed, seemed momentarily taken aback. After clearing his throat, he simply said, "Mrs. Clooney, this court acknowledges your statement." But his tone said more than words ever could. There was respect, admiration, and perhaps even a bit of awe. Court observers later shared that it's incredibly rare for any lawyer, regardless of fame or expertise, to command such stillness in a courtroom. Amal's ability to combine logic, law, and emotional depth had essentially left everyone, including the judge, without words. Of course, no story about Amal would be complete without a mention of her husband, George Clooney. Insiders close to the couple revealed that George was following the case closely from Los Angeles. When the news broke of Amal's viral courtroom moment, he couldn't contain his pride. "He's always been in awe of her," one friend shared. But this time, he said watching her make a difference on a global scale was beyond inspiring. George has often spoken about how Amal's dedication to justice keeps him grounded. And this moment was yet another reminder of how their love story isn't just about Hollywood glamour. It's built on respect, intellect, and shared purpose. This isn't the first time Amal has made headlines for her courtroom brilliance, but it might be the most emotional one yet. From representing journalists imprisoned for speaking the truth to challenging governments on human rights abuses, Amal has built her reputation as a fearless defender of justice. What makes her stand out, though, is how she balances strength with compassion. Her arguments are razor-sharp, but her approach is deeply human. She doesn't simply fight for clients. She fights for the soul of justice itself. Observers noted that her courtroom performance that day could easily be used as a teaching moment for law students around the world, an example of how one person's conviction can move even the most rigid legal system. Amal has always walked the fine line between celebrity and activism with effortless grace. Yet, this viral moment may have cemented her legacy as one of the most respected legal minds of her generation. Even more importantly, it reminded people that kindness and brilliance can coexist. And when they do, the result can leave the world absolutely speechless. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Amal's unforgettable courtroom moment, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a story that moves the world. From celebrity revelations to powerful human stories, we've got you covered. Thank you for watching. Until next time, Stay inspired, stay informed, and remember that one voice, spoken with truth and purpose, can silence an entire room.